Hello, my Scrappy friends. It is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, and thank you for joining me for a Kitaholic Kits design team layout. So for this layout, I actually totally thought I was going to be using this side of these papers. I cut them apart like I always do. I love to deconstruct papers and then just put them back together again. And I was like, oh yes, all the rainbow colors. It's going to be so cute. Cut it apart, distress it, sew it down the center. And then I decided I didn't want to. I want to flip them over and use the spotty side. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And the spotty side is super cute. I actually wish that the collection had 2 of this spotty paper as well, because you know how it's got 3 of all the plain papers. I would have loved 2 of this spotty green, or blue. So then I could have used all the rainbow colors, because look how cute they are. But anyway, I decided to go with the spotty. Oh, even now looking at it, it's so cute. But I decided to go with the spotty, and I'm very happy with my end result. I just still keep thinking about how cute all those colors are. Maybe I could just do it myself again later. I've got more pieces of paper. I'll just cut more strips. Oh, I'm a noodle. That's what I shall do. So anyway, moving on. I created this super cute background, cut all my pieces, distressed them, stuck them all back together, and I have these 4 photos. These 4 photos are just me and Jack in our hoodies, just being silly, pulling faces. We were making Lego, and just having a bit of fun. So I'm going to put those together just in a kind of random, like it's a grid pattern, but a skewed grid pattern, just these 4 together. I'm going to push them down here, and I'm happy. They look great. I love it. Now my title today, LOL, laugh out loud, is hand cut, like cut by hand. I just drew the letters and cut them out from the pattern paper, and it doesn't fit. So now I've got to pull up my photos and move it sideways, stick them back down, and then start again. You know, we learn things as we go. It's okay. It's totally fine. So these letters I also stitched around each letter with my sewing machine. It's sewing machine stitching, by the way. Sorry, I didn't mention that. Not hand stitching, sewing machine stitching. And I had the bobbin in black and the thread in white, so it's kind of like a 50-50. Can see a little bit of both. Just because I wanted to. You know, I'm wild like that. I had originally planned that I was going to put more to this title. I was going to use the super cute thickers that came in the kit to just add more, like, I don't know, Mum and Me or Jack and Mum or Jack and Me. I don't know. I think that was my problem. I couldn't decide who was making the scrapbook. Was I making the scrapbook so it would say Jack and Me? Or was the layout for Jack so it would say Mum and Me? Or is it just a scrapbook, so like third person, and I'd say Mum and Jack? Couldn't decide, so just decided not to do it at all. I just kept it with LOL. Because you know what? It totally works and it doesn't matter. And then when I put the cute bunting, because I was going to put the title there where the bunting is, I was like, oh, but that bunting is so cute. Oh, well, no more heading. I'm just leaving it be. So that is how that came to be. And now I am playing around with the clusters. I had so much trouble getting these rosettes off their little bit of acetate. It was such a challenge to pull them off and keep the foam that came with them attached. Yeah, I don't know why it was so difficult, but it really, really was. So do be careful when you are doing that, because these rosettes are stunning and I highly recommend using them, but they were difficult to get off their acetate. So now I almost stuck that peace sign upside down. I did not even remotely notice. The only thing that made me realize was I was trying not to cover like the 3 cluster of flowers because they're cute and I wanted to be able to see them. And then that's what triggered me of, oh my goodness, you silly Billy, it's upside down. So I'm glad I picked that up. That's lucky. You can see I've kind of got the monochromatic feeling happening again. That is unintentional this time. This time I am like still trying to use any ephemera that I like. And I do put more color into this one. But because the LOL and like the title and the spotty background is that sort of same tone of green or blue, I don't know, teal, aqua. It looks like I'm going monochromatic again. I just love it. I don't know why. It just works with this collection. So I'm just putting a few of the things. I'm only actually doing 2 clusters this time. Controversial, I know. I wasn't sure where the third cluster would go. I guess technically the third cluster is on the lull. It's just going to be a really teensy tiny cluster because I am about to pull the snail sticker off the sticker sheet because I love that little snail and pop him on the L, which I guess is technically adding to that, like making that into a cluster. It now has ephemera, so it technically counts as a cluster, I guess. So maybe I do have 3. Anyway, rules are meant to be broken. Live dangerously. Is your layout cute? Yes. Do you like it? Yes. Are you happy with it? Yes. What more is there to say? I wish there were more than 2 of those florals. They are cute and I would like to get them onto the page more, but I use the 2 that there is. I also love these enamel dots. They are the perfect size. No one likes those super ginormous ones. They're hard to use. These are stunning. So just popping those little beauties on. I'm also terribly bad at making sure I evenly use the same number of color so I don't end up with like heaps of one color left over. I try and deliberately keep it even because I'm just silly like that, but I do that with them all the time. But anyway, I love the way this came out. I think it is so cute. I love the distressing and I love the stitching, and it's just a super fun layout. So I hope you have enjoyed watching it and you'll come around again next week so you can see what I have to offer with this kit for next week. Thanks everyone for watching and I will see you all soon. Bye.